What's up, ladies and gents? CenterStrain01 is back, and this time we are going to be taking a look at the Surge. So I've had this game for quite some time, and I debated whether or not I was going to do like a walkthrough for it or not. It's a brand new game that came out this week on Tuesday, and when I was excited to play it originally, not really knowing too much about it. Going into the game, not really knowing, exactly what the game was going to be like. So when I played it initially, I did a few videos on it, right? And then I got to the point where I was like, I don't really feel like this is something that a walkthrough would be, needed for my channel. So if you're fans of, Dark Souls, yeah, I had no idea going into the game that the game was like Dark Souls, and a lot of people are going to compare it to Dark Souls, which is not fair. It's a different, it is kind of like Dark Souls, but it's also different in the way that it's future. It's not set up the same way. The way that the enemies are not set up the same way. There are some similarities, of course, but there is a lot of different things as well. So we're just going to go through, and I'm going to let you guys decide what you think of this game. If this game is going to be for you, that's awesome. I don't think it's really for me, and that's just because you guys know how I am. I'm more of a stealth gamer, that kind of a person. But I'm going to play this for a little bit. I'm going to let you guys kind of take a look at it. You can be the judge of whether or not this game is for you, and we're going to go ahead and get into this. So I'm playing this. I decided that I was going to play this so I can have it in all glorious 1440. But you guys are just seeing it in 1080, and of course it's black barred. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, first off, thank you to the patrons out there that help me to continue to do this every single month, and to the subscribers that I have on Beam. And it really means a lot to me that you guys are there supporting me to help motivate me to continue to want to live stream and do stuff like that, as that is kind of the way the world is going. It's all about live streaming now. And I just want to make sure that I can be a part of, the future. So with that being said, I'll show you guys as far as graphics. We've got everything up to the highest that it can be set to. Motion blur is off. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to play this with the keyboard. I might switch to gamepad if I find any problems with it, but we're going to go ahead and get into this. Start up a new game. So there's no difficulty setting in this. What I've played before is about an hour and 24 minutes. We're going to go through pretty much just right there and show you kind of just how the game is. So hopefully you guys sit back, relax, enjoy. Welcome to the live stream. And don't forget, I've got a video out on the channel right now that you can take a look at to vote for the next stealth game that we do on the channel. And so make sure you check that out as well. Without further ado, ladies and gents, it's go time. Enjoy the Surge.
The ancient Greeks once said, "A society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they know they shall never sit in." We tend to forget about this, tend to be careless, but we have to rise to the task together. It's up to all of us to sow those seeds, and it's up to us to nurture them towards growth. Creo is not just another company. With Project Resolve, we are building the path to the future. Follow us into a new era, a utopia for all mankind. With every launch, we're healing our planet, restoring its natural shield. A return to the green world we remember, where our children can once more play in the sun. Resolve is not only revitalizing the Earth, but its people too. We've all dreamed of it, and now Creo is making it a reality. Together, we're strong. Together, we can make a change. Unleash your potential with us.
Welcome. I know you're glad to be here. I am, and I'm glad to see ya. Creo, you know who we are, or at least you think you do. Everywhere you turn, we're there, whether you see us or not. Maybe it's time to take a closer look. Creo is one of the world's largest manufacturers of consumer and industrial products, but we're so much more. And that's why you're here. At Creo, we're always reaching for the stars. See, we've always had our eyes on the big picture. From work in the third world, valuable minds in the city education initiative, and of course, programs like Project Resolve that benefit us all. Creo not only wants to change the world, Project Resolve, we aim to save it. There's no divide here. At Creo, we're all in this together. So welcome to your new life as part of the Creo family.
I don't know what it is, but every time I see the word Creo on screen, I just think of Creo Lady Marmalade. So for those of you that don't know what this is, and in the beginning you don't really know. Well, oh, spoiler alert, we're in a wheelchair. So mix of Avatar there a little bit. Definitely has an Avatar feeling to it, to say the least. But, yeah. So you can kind of take a look around. This is pretty much how the game starts. It's hard to explain exactly how the game is.
Hey, sorry, I'm new around here, so where should I go?
Please proceed to job registration. This station will be closing soon.
Sure.
I like how they were very, very synced together.
Welcome to Creo. We're happy to welcome you as part of our ever-expanding family.
Invisible walls, but it's so close. I could do it. Nope. No, not happening. Now, I would actually be really interested if the whole game was like this, if we were playing in a wheelchair the whole game. That's something I don't think anyone has ever done before. How dare they? How dare the developers put stairs in a game when you're on a wheelchair? That is just cruel. This is very, very cruel. I'm doing pretty good, so how you guys doing today? Are you having a great Wednesday? Or was it Thursday? I can't remember. I think it's Thursday. Is it Thursday? I think it's Thursday. So hopefully you're having a great Thursday. So I've heard in the news some crazy things going on, especially in New York City. I just got back from New York City on Tuesday, and then I hear about this big accident that happened in Times Square. So crazy, crazy things happening there. And of course, I'm sure everyone by now has heard about the death Chris Cornell. I mean, just one of the most inspiring singers ever, from Soundgarden, Audioslave. I mean, just an amazing voice, and it's such a sad thing. For those of you out there that are having problems depression-wise and stuff, there are always people out there to listen. If you want, I mean, I'm always here to listen to you guys. Join my Discord where you guys can chat with me anytime you want and become a part of this community. We're all here together. Everybody has days that they just feel like, is it really worth it? But just know that there's always people there for you. Never feel that you're alone. And no, the attack in New York City was not a terrorist attack. It was a regular just driver who I guess was drunk at the wheel or whatever. Just remember, there's always someone out there for you.
For the right job and the right person to wield it.
So I gotta say though, the graphics look pretty well for
First day on the job? Don't be late.
for a focus home. Yep, you always have to keep fighting for yourself and fighting for your family, because your life is not always about you. It's about the people that you have in your life, the family, the friends, and everything, and they need to be there for you. And if they don't know that something's wrong, then it's hard for them to be able to be there. But never think that you're in this life alone, that you're always by yourself. I've got a group of supporters for me, other YouTubers that I enjoy watching. You guys, I mean, you guys pump me up every single day. I mean, without you, I'd be sad all the time. But because I got you guys that motivate me to continue to do what I do, even when numbers are low and I'm not making any more money off of this. I mean, it's the motivation that I get from you guys really helps to keep me going. So this is where we get a pick. You can do two different ways. You can become a lynx or a rhino, and we're going to take a look at the lynx first.
If you like living life in the fast lane, Creo provides you with the highway to success as a field technician. Light, versatile, state-of-the-art. Gear up and save tomorrow today.
So the lynx is a field technician, not really a fighter, and you can see the outfit that you'll get. And let's take a look at the more warrior type. Strain Army all the way, that's right, Renee. We are all here together.
If you believe you can move mountains, Creo has the job for you. Because as a heavy operator, you can literally do that. Pure power, relentless performance. Nothing can hold you back. Are you ready? Then join us as a heavy operator and save tomorrow today.
This guy looks to be like in his 50s. Looks really old. I don't know how much heavy lifting he's going to be able to do. But we are going to go with this guy. We're going to go with the heavy operator. And now the story is going to begin. So again, guys, if you have any problems out there in life, make sure to let your friends, to let me, I don't care who you are, let somebody know. Because the power of friendship, the power of others can save lives. So if you ever feel that way, please let someone know, because your family and you deserve it. All right, here we go.
Rig installation program running. Program complete. Patient sedated. Initiating surgery. Implanting neural link.
Yeah, they pull no punches with that cinematic. The Surge. And it actually really gets you excited for what's about to happen, because you're just like, whoa. What are you talking about? YouTubers don't age. We'll be young forever. As long as my voice still sounds like this, I can pretend I'm young. This is live streaming on YouTube, so technically it is recording because this video will become a YouTube video after the live stream is done. Alright, so press F to use your vital injection plant to heal. So here you go. We start off with a crappy flag weapon. I don't know what you call that. Middle mouse to lock onto your target. Left mouse to perform horizontal, right mouse to perform vertical. What's up? And you get scrap for every person, or not person, but anything that you kill. I always like to use the running You gotta watch out for your stamina. So if you go in here, you do a little run, and you can do a nice little hit there. But you'll take damage too, and you'll see that your damage will go down really, really fast in this game. So you want to try to hit them as quickly as possible. And you get tech scrap for defeating enemies. I am reading Twitch. I've got Beam, Twitch, and YouTube up right now, so I can read all chats from anybody. This is pretty much a futuristic clone of Dark Souls, but it's got some things different that set it apart, of course. Hold Q to block. Now you can see some attacks, heavier attack is when you hold it down. As you can see, I'm holding down, that's the vertical, holding down the horizontal, and then if you just tap, you'll get faster. Everything is pretty much destructible, so... See, even from behind there. I really like that move right there, so... Pick up salvage. New implant. When locked on, press X to cycle the nearby enemies. Fault detected. Your power core seems to be defective. A working power core is needed to use all your exo-rig's features. We're sorry for the inconvenience. Please contact your exo-rig supply officer to acquire a new power core. Alright, so as far as implants goes, this is what is going to help you have more health, do more damage, have more special abilities, and things like that. So... plus sign, we've already got a few things that we can get. So one of them being physical damage boost to weapons. So we can click that and then we can exit back out. So now we've got 2. Unlocked at 35. You can have a total of 8 eventually. Let's see, we've got those 2, so we might as well just do the other 2 as well. And the last one here. Triggers a sound when there's nearby secrets. And then you can look at your rig. And you can see our power consumption is 3 out of 10, health 100 over 100, stamina, energy, and OPS is 0. So what that means is we have no scrap. Well, we do have scrap. So what you would do to bank your scrap so that you don't lose it, right? This is a Dark Souls-esque kind of game. So... every time you die, you're going to die a lot in this game. This is kind of like, and the reason I put the title is live, die, repeat, right? So it's got that Edge of Tomorrow feel to it big time. I'd say movie-wise, Edge of Tomorrow, and video game-wise, Dark Souls. So you can bank your scrap. This allows you to store all the scrap that you have gotten throughout the level so that the next time you die, you won't lose that scrap. If you die in the game, you're going to have to go back to the place you were before to get your scrap back. You'll have a certain amount of time to do so. If you don't do it in that amount of time, then you won't be able to, have that scrap. So every single time you can, dump your scrap into the med bay so you're able to continually upgrade your systems. So we'll move on from now.
Are you still there? Your rig has been damaged.
Its distress beacon has been triggered. You need to get back into the factory.
The rig seems to work for me. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. I mean, I can walk. Huh. Never thought I'd be able to say that again.
Well, that's good to hear, but the power core is damaged. You'll have to find a new one to make your rig fully functional.
I don't know you. I'm surrounded by dead people here. Maybe someone would like to explain what's going on.
I'm sorry, I don't know. You need to get inside. Maybe you can make something to protect yourself. Operations always has a gear assembly.
Eventually, I will do a Metal Gear Solid 3 Big Boss run, but it's one of the videos you guys can choose right now, or one of the games in the poll, so if you want to see it, make sure you choose it.
Well, okay. I'll just stroll right on over to the factory then.
I certainly don't recommend walking, but there should be a maglev station nearby. They're never far from ops.
On my way.
All right, so we need to
replace the power core of your rig, or you're not going to get very far.
exchange your defective power core. Visit operations to, I think that's yep. So here we go. This is our everything that we have. As far as we got a reclaimer, reclaimed piston is our weapon. Categories, inventory, organizer, implants. But as you can see, we have no spots right now for any of this stuff. So we gotta, that's eventually we're gonna have to power up and get that.
This is not a scheduled break time.
Destroy pretty much everything. Sometimes you'll be able to get stuff. As you can see, even though he literally can just jump and grab it, he can't grab it. I find that hilarious sometimes. We got a new implant, aggression. Alright, so let's upgrade and get our power core. Alright, so here is the core gameplay. And you've got a... If you use it correctly, you can target specific body parts, like, say, the head, right? So let's zoom in. Boom, get a headshot in there. Now... I don't think he's going to hit us. Oh, he did. Right when I let go of it, too. That's just kind of my luck. And that's pretty much it. Now, that noise you're hearing is telling us that there is scrap nearby. See? It's one of the perks that we have. Attack unarmed body parts. So we can go for the leg. Back away. Sweep the leg. Now it's all about stamina. See how much damage they do to you? So press F to get yourself back healed. You only have a certain amount of those to use, so you have to be very, very careful.
Damn it, why don't you listen? You need to upgrade your power core or replace it, otherwise you ain't getting through that door. If you keep trying to overload it without the proper power capacity, security is gonna end up all over your ass. We've come too far to get caught now. Those implants are worth thousands. This is our golden ticket out of here, man. Don't screw it up.
we go. Small pile of rare material. And he still got a hit on me there, wow. Now stamina is really, really bad, so he's got like 2 hits. And there we go. We got our power core. Can overcharge these units. So as soon as we get our power core back, then we can do that. There we go. So there's like something right on the other side of that wall there, you can tell. Alright, so we're gonna go back.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for? Your power core has been detected. System rebooting. Alright, so OPS, use the medbay to bank your collection. All that scrap that we picked up and all the scrap that we have that we left in the bank will go towards upgrading our suit. It's high enough you can level up the core power, which is exactly what you want to do, so you just keep going. And we don't have enough yet, not enough scrap, so we have 250 left, which means we're going to bank that 250, because you don't want to be caught out without it. So we did pick up some more stuff. What do I want? Triggers a sound. Let's say instead of going for that, we picked up 2 more, which is another health boost and 10% health restored. Restores health when performing finishing moves. Increases maximum health. So let's go with that one. So now you can see we've got more power consumption, but we have 110 health now. So that's always a positive.
Connection to database restored. Checking database. Gear voucher detected. Gear voucher redeemed.
Alright, so we got Rhino leg schematic. And arm as well. So here's our gear assembly, where you can craft certain things. Nothing that we can construct right now, because we don't have the proper stuff that you need. So in order to get those, you'd look at it and you'd see that we need tech scrap, 250 more, and we need 9 force regulator Mark 1s. So we can't do that, clearly. And we can't construct because we don't have enough. But upgrading wise, you can upgrade your weapons, your gear, to get better versions of them. We can't upgrade right now. We need more scrap. And we need tungsten alloy to do that. And we can't upgrade any of those. But we can equip them. So, and of course you just hit I to go in. And now you can see that there are certain things in our suit that we can do. So, right arm. Bam. We got a big right arm there. You can do right leg. So, you can either put it on one side or the other. It's up to you. This gives us a bit more awesome sauce.
Damn it, why don't you listen? You need to upgrade your power core or replace it.
We've already listened to that, but
Otherwise,
that's
you ain't
okay.
getting through that door. If you keep trying to overload it without the proper power capacity, security is going to end up all over your ass.
Alright.
We've come too far to get caught now. Those implants are worth thousands. This is our golden ticket out of here, man. Don't screw it up.
You're still here. I can't do any more for you right now. You need to get back into the factory.
Alright, so our mission objective is pretty much just to go back into the factory and
Try to find a map.
kind of go around. So, here we go. Now, this is one thing you need to notice. When you exit an area and you come back into an area, they respawn. So that's the biggest thing, is that, of course, just like you guys knew before, enemies will respawn over and over again. But this is going to be a lot of... And unfortunately, I didn't do it there. You can get finishing moves, which gives you some boosts and stuff as well. Really, the trick is just to get more and more stuff. See, he still even hit me, even though he technically didn't hit me. Now we can get a finisher here, which gives us a lot more scrap. We have 270 now. Just of what we have right now. All right, 419. Now we can do an overcharge. And as you can see, that lets us through. So the purpose of this game is to go from one section and to keep continuing until you get to the next section. So it's an over and over rinse and repeat thing as we're moving forward here. This is the main. Remember to cut enemy body parts to get new equipment and crafting more material. So you got to watch out for surprise enemies as well. Some of them will see you from a long distance away, and then they'll get the drop on you. Looks like he dropped something. Metal scrap. Alright, but look at our health is already down. You can lose health really, really quick in this game. And some of them actually come after you really fast. See, even though I blocked it, he still took damage from me. So I don't really know how to get away from that, not to take damage from certain things. It's a lot of getting in, getting out. Oh. Stamina sucks in this too. You lose stamina really fast. But it's a learning process, right? I mean, you're not going to be very powerful in the beginning. Picked up the Spectrobite, which is a new weapon. Okay, there should be something we can climb here, which should give us some extra stuff. Now the thing with jumping is you got to press space while sprinting to jump. It's the only way you can actually jump. There's no actual jump button. So we got 6 tungsten alloys. Can use these lifts. That is an 11 charge station. Yeah, this game is definitely not going to be for everybody, that's for sure. So you see that guy right there? He's pretty much dormant until they're, I don't know what you call them, but I like to call them runners, meaning that they will run after you. See how much damage he just took from me? Look at how quickly he killed me. Did you see that? Didn't see me at all. And then all of a sudden, I'm dead. That's gotta be the one of the most frustrating things. Now, you have a certain amount of time, 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Safety at work is our highest
to get
priority,
everything that you just
and
had.
should
Remember,
be
all
yours.
these enemies respawn. And it just becomes a matter of getting back to the spot you just were and picking it up again. There. So not too hard. So it gets to the point where sometimes you're like skipping through sections here just to open up different parts of the map. Alright, good. Jeez. There we go. Yes, very, very repetitive style of gameplay. And this is all it is. This is what you do over and over again. So, this will give you a shortcut. See, it's constantly moving around. Even dying when you don't think you really should have. Your stamina is so low at this point, there's a lot of upgrading you're going to need to do. We have 992 scrap, so we have a lot of scrap right now. This is how you can get up there. More scrap. So let's go back and see what we can upgrade now. Oh, first thing we'll do though is get over here. Get ready for a surprise attack if I remember. Oh, maybe not.
I can't believe they just fired Dr. Chavez. After the years of hard work and dedication she's put into this company. I suppose that's what you get when you stand up for your convictions. The worrying thing is, she's right. I've seen the data. We've got to keep working, now more than ever. Lesser people would give up, but she's not one of them. And if she won't, I won't.
Alright, so constantly going back here.
This is not a scheduled break time. Okay. Nothing we can upgrade just yet. We don't have enough. We got 6, or we need 6 more of the tungsten alloy in order to do that. But that damage is 43. Or should I say, the upgrade is 31 damage, 18 damage. These are lighter attacks, so you can actually, energy gain is 40. That one's 55. So you can see the attack speed is low, the attack speed is medium, but the damage is high. So that's why we're going to switch to that weapon. Can upgrade. And we don't have enough, so we're going to store it. And then we're going to go, any new implants? Not really. So let's go to our rig. Still level 1. Alright, let's switch weapons now. Go with that bad boy.
Do have some consumables. Used to receive 400 tech scrap, 600, 200, so. There we go, so now we got more. And we got a new implant spot. Okay, we'll store that. So with our new implants, still nothing that we can do there. Okay. Alright, which one we're going to do? Let's see, more health restored. Okay, that'll probably come in handy because it'll tell us more health. Alright, so we go back out into the front. Now, look at how much slower this weapon is. That's just the normal. That's not even holding it. So if I was holding it, it's a huge hit. So these are like one hit, get out kind of weapons.
Take care.
As you can see, all enemies will be back. So if you don't have to deal with certain enemies all the time, then let's get past some of them. But as you can see, some of them, they still get you, man. You'll only get about one hit. Should get more tech. I don't see. So our goal would be to get up there so that we can move along the side and then have a new point to get to our next section. So we're going to bypass these guys. And we still took damage, man. Jeez. And see, even when you block, you still take damage, and I'm dead in one hit. That's the kind of gameplay that this is. It's Dark Souls. It's like it becomes to a point where it's like, it's, to me at least, I like the Dark Souls series, and I'm not a fan. I don't like play the Dark Souls games, but I know the premise of them, of how they make them really, really difficult so that it's a lot of rinse and repeat type of game. I just don't like that type of gameplay. I'm not a, even though stealth in a way is kind of like that a lot because you're rinsing and repeating over and over again the same things, right? But I'm just not a big fan of doing this over and over, you know, like this. So this is how you can get by them. That's a big hit there, see? And then he's down. So you can take them out if you're just smart enough, but you learn along the way. It's a process of learning, so. Which these, like I said, these kind of games, not for everybody.
Great news, guys. We finally got the new gear assembly unit down here. And not a moment too soon. The old one was spitting out worse trash than what you put in. For now, though, you'll have to manually unlock the schematics on your local accounts, at least until they update the interface. The rest is business as usual. You know, pick what you need, make sure you got the proper materials, and hit OK.
Notice that door, nope, it's still open, okay. Because we're going to have to run through, because you're not going to be able to get back up here, unfortunately. At least I don't think. Oh yeah, you can. Alright, what do you know? Ah, what a cheap hit. So here's our first boss battle. Only 13 damage. Back away when he does that. That's our first boss battle right there, but it's a scripted thing, so it doesn't show up just yet. You got to go through this section one time before it does. That's where you're going to eventually exit, but you got to go through a lot of the game before you can get to that point. That's right, live, die, repeat. So it starts to become like a thing of you're gonna have to run through here. And again, this is just so you can keep continually going. Finding new stuff. Now, we don't have what we need right now. See, you need to gear lights. We don't have gear lights, but luckily this weapon that we have here is actually pretty good at lighting things. You can see that there's something down there, an audio log. Can always get a shot on you.
I have to say I'm not comfortable with this. Not comfortable at all. We've had multiple accidents in this sector. We have to shut it down and take it to pieces bit by bit. Now, I know what you're gonna say, but we've been lucky. We've been able to sweep the previous incidents under the rug. We can't keep relying on luck. I know nobody cares about the grunts down here, but God knows they will care if the media gets hold of it. Or worse.
See? Just immediately takes half my damage in just one hit, which should not... That's just ridiculous. Especially when he doesn't know you're actually coming. You know what I mean? Alright, so we've got the medieval injection to convert energy to health. So that helps and like allows you to use your energy into more health. I'm doing pretty good, Knight. How are you doing? So now we got the power back on. So that means that door will open now. And now that we've done that, the boss fight will start.
Warning, security systems are now active. No connection to CryoNet at this time.
Let's see what I mean? There's like no way of actually sneaking up on enemies. Single rigged level 2 weapon proficiency. Now here's the problem. At this juncture, the smartest thing for us to do would be to go back and use what we have gotten to level up more. And the reason I say that is because we're no longer able to go back through this section again because it's going to be a specific like boss fight. Very slow hits here. Messages.
We have come into possession of evidence that links Ed Nakana, employee number 776910, to the homicides associated with the individual known as the Liberator. All indications point to the fact that he has deliberately tampered with his neural implant, including disabling its GPS function. Therefore, CryoNet cannot ascertain his whereabouts. While he's at large, he is a serious threat to staff and Cryo's image, if this were to get out. We need to take care of this, quickly and quietly.
Can't get through that because we're not security personnel.
Clearance could not be confirmed.
No weak points, so... Oh, and another guy came in. Look how fast that guy came in. See what I mean? It's ridiculous, and I'm already losing a lot of health. Woo, that was super close. Come on, get him. So we got all kinds of new things. All right. Back away. Still took damage from me. We have got a lot of things right now.
Help! Let me help! Anyone there? I want to get out!
And we're dead. Okay, that's right. Okay, he's done.
Anyone there? I want to get out!
Don't ask me why that missed. Woo! Don't open that door. The guy's saying get out. He's a bad guy, and he'll kill you very quickly. Sweep the leg, right? Remember, we'll gain health by doing that too. Weapon proficiency level 3. Alright, so we made it to the stairs. And you see where we are. This is exactly where we need to be. Oh, jeez, what a sucker hit. Alright, so we found that shortcut, which allows us...
Safety risk detected.
Oh,
Please stand
it's following
by.
me.
Threat level elevated. activated. No admittance at this time.
Run away like a little spider monkey. All right.
Good to see you.
All right. Well, let's see if we can do any upgrades yet before we upgrade the suit. Nope, no upgrades yet, but we did get a new weapon, and this weapon allows 20 damage, but look, it's medium, 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 and it can be upgraded into... Let me see what that does. Hopefully that didn't just... We'll see. Okay, we're good. Alright, so we're up to level 19 now. So we got another one of these. Health plus 14. Trying to think what we could give up. We can give up that one, I think, because we got 2 of these. It's really good to have these, and the reason I say this is because watch. Let's say I get rid of this. So let's say I get rid of this one. Very basic, simple one that we don't need, but we're going to use this one. So now, as you can see, we've got a lot of health upgrades. Now look at ours. So we'll have definitely our health meter is going up more and more and more. So now we're going to get to the point where the game just kind of pisses you off. First off, I need to do this. We're going to go with the chainsaw here. It's a 20, but it's a faster light hit. Just don't have enough of those. And in order to get more of those, you just got to take out more enemies. So it becomes a huge grind fest. Save your scrap because we got a boss battle. This is where the repetitive sets in big time. Now, if I wanted to, I can go through here. You can see we got an enemy there. A few of them. These are pretty simple ones to beat, remember, because they're back in this early section over here. So we could literally face off against all of the... Oops, how did that skip right by him? This gives us more tech. There's more down there, as you can see. But we've already taken a lot of damage. Let's see if we have anything to upgrade. Not yet. We need just a little bit more tech scrap. So let's face off. But as you can see, we go to the med bay, right? And we're automatically fully healthed again. So that's another way to gain health. But we want to face off against a simple enemy. But notice how you don't see his health anymore, right? But you can continue to pick up stuff. Body gear.
Good to see you.
Alright, so we got a new helmet. And that. So why don't we use it? I don't see it though. Maybe it was just a schematic or something, or... I know, arm gear. Yeah, so it's saying we don't have it in here. But it does say we have it... We can assemble it. But we would need rig armature Mark 1. It's a lot of upgrading to get stuff. We're still missing out on a lot of tungsten. So we'll try this one more time. We'll face off against this guy. That time he doesn't really give us anything just because of scrap. Alright, well let's show you the boss fight. I'll store whatever I just did here.
This is not a scheduled break time.
Okay. T. Good. Alright.
Have a nice day, Warren.
Still, look at all the damage that those things do. So yeah, you gotta, your stamina just completely sucks. I only picked up 90 scrap from that.
Good to see you.
Okay. Alright, let's do this boss battle.
Be careful out there.
Oh, that's right, they respawn again. It's a constant thing. And just taking random hits. Every time you go into that med bay, you're gonna have to respawn again. Jump past that guy. Should be able to get without taking any hits. And then jump past again this guy. Well, no, let's fight him. Oh, back away. I did it just in time. You can see it only takes, look at that. That's so little damage. Thought he picked, alright, you got something. Just metal scrap. So you'll notice that there's like a walkway up there. Let's hurry up and head over there. Hopefully we don't take too much damage. See? Wow, 80. Sheesh. Oh my gosh, it's just a constant barrage of enemies. Come on! I couldn't do it, they got me. As you can see, they just, it's overwhelming. You can't take on more than 2 at a time in like the first 2 hours of the game. You can't equip the left side because you only have enough items for one side, dude. See? It's already equipped on the right side, so you can't equip it on the left. So you can either go right or left. It's up to you. But just for shits and giggles, why don't we... There we go. Does that make it a little better for you? But we lost all of that, so we need to go back and get it. What I want to do
Happy to help.
is we're going to rush through there. Just keep jumping. You don't take damage. We got to get that before. It's only 185, so it's not like, oh, that was so close because we didn't have any running. Got to get to our stuff. And then we're going to do this boss battle here after this. Oh, it still got me. Alright, that's all I wanted to do. Come on, go, go, go. See what I mean? It's crazy. As long as you jump out of their way, then you shouldn't take damage from them when you're trying to run past them.
You can huff and you can puff.
As long as we don't die, it should be fine.
Please return after the area is secure.
Okay.
Welcome, Warren.
Still nothing we can do yet. Nothing we can upgrade yet. Okay, go ahead and bank that because we can't really use it. Alright, so let's get some of our... Gave us a little bit more. Okay. Alright, let's do this boss battle.
Come back anytime.
I think I gotta go in there if I want to get the bigger the other shortcut. It's not really that much of a shortcut. It just allows you to... This is still the fastest way to get to the boss. Alright, here we go. There we go. Alright, time for the boss battle, which will piss you off bigger than shit.
Bypass successful. Bringing primary weapon online. Primary weapon offline.
Oh great, we can't even hit him yet. Oh, and he can hit us, but we couldn't hit him yet. Alright, so the trick with this one is get in, get out. Try to get behind.
Intruder hostile.
And he still got me. That was bullshit right there.
Upgrading tactical analysis.
Get away from that. It's like an instant death.
Enforce maximum humane measures. Rehabilitation implemented.
Watch out, because you can still take damage even though you're underneath him. Alright, that's the only time we can actually hit him now. But because we're so slow on, didn't do any damage to him at all. That's the only time you can actually do damage. But if you don't have any stamina left, you're screwed. Back away, nope. You're stuck in those animations sometimes. Oh, damn it. He got me good there. Get out. Oh, wow. And we're dead.
Overload. Venting in process.
See how slow you are? And you have to wait. Your stamina drains so slow, or so fast. And then... I'm dead. But you get the idea of this, right? I've got no health. And it's a sad idea. The boss fights are not as fun as I was hoping they would be. But really it is. It's just a rinse and repeat. Do this right here.
Severe threat encountered.
Oh, and I couldn't get out of the way. And I'm dead. Yeah, so you can see. So there's also other ways. Now, obviously, you want to rinse and repeat, like, killing enemies to get better upgrades, to get better everything. And that's how you're going to eventually be able to beat this game, is by constantly getting more health, getting more everything. You know, we didn't have any scrap, remember? So, again, you just... like one hit before my stamina went down, and that's because of the sprint move. But it's the hit that allows you to... It's kind of unblockable in a way. You didn't drop anything? Nope. Nice animation there. Metal scrap, so sometimes get stuck. More Link's body gear, but what's the point of getting that if you can't get the other things you need? Yeah, we keep getting the wrong things. Watching out for that guy. He kills me like instantly.
We've had issues with Robert Weave again. This time about the exoskeleton program. He's refused to have the implant surgery. We've explained it's hardly invasive, even offered to double his bonus. But no, thinks management will use it to control the workforce. And he even brought up his union nonsense again. If he poisons the others, it could put us much behind schedule. It's amazing. He doesn't see it as making his job easier. I recommend termination. Never put up with too much of his trash talk.
Come on. It's like, why do I have to press a button for a certain amount of time in order to execute him? Why can't I just hit E and execute him? I got another gear schematic. But you can see why this is just not my type of game. The grinding that is required.
A scheduled break time.
I don't know. It's just too much for me. Still need cortical processors. 6 more to get that. Can't upgrade the weapons yet either. Still haven't been able to find tungsten alloy. Yeah, see, it's just these games aren't for everybody. It's just not for me. It's for a lot of other people out there, and I congratulate them on who can sit through the grinding process that it takes. Let's see if there was something else I can get. Got 2 of those. Alright, well, actually, I'm not going to go with this weapon because from what I can tell, this weapon is just not good enough for what I want it to be. So we're going to go with our higher damage. We're going to only get 1 hit out of it. But that does a lot of damage per one.
Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
Again, you know, we still probably have a lot more leveling up before we get to the point where we can actually even beat this boss. It's so slow. But a lot more powerful hits. more Link's gear. Alright, let's get in there for the long grind. Enter! Oh, whew. Oh my god. Did exactly. Wow, I'm dead. Didn't even give me a chance. Because really, the only move you can do is the sprint move, and you can only do that once every like 10 seconds.
Take care.
For me, if you're a gamer like me, this is not worth buying. But if you're any other type of gamer, if you like the long grind, yes, this would be perfect for people, and I can understand why people like this game. It's just, I can't expect every game for me to want to like or to do a walkthrough for, which is why I decided not to do it. So slow. At least we got away from it, though. And he hit us on the way. Wow. Get out of the way. He's so slow.
Severe threat encountered. Enforce maximum security measures. Rehabilitation implemented.
And he can still hit you with missiles underneath his body. That is another... And I'm dead. This is the main reason why this is not for me. I'm just not this type of gamer. This type of gameplay just doesn't interest me at all. It doesn't... I don't know what it is. Maybe that's the reason I haven't really, played the Dark Souls series, because it's just not something that... I don't know. I just don't like the grinding and the bull crap. How can missiles hit you when you're underneath the guy? I don't know. And I will tell you this too. It's also impossible to dodge those missiles. Because even if you're out in the open and you're hitting the, the dodge button, which is the space bar, you still... Oh my gosh. You still will get hit by them. The thing about making video games is don't make the first boss, frustrate you so much to where you want to quit. I'm not a quitter or anything like that, but again, I already knew going into this that this was not a game I wanted to continue to play. But for some people out there, it is. And I challenge all you guys out there. Hopefully you played it. Go check it out. What the hell? See, look, my camera just slowly moves.
Area. Security violation in progress. Operating tactical analysis.
Oh, of course, I managed to jump in right when that happened.
Enforce maximum security measures. Subjugation authorized.
See, even dodging them, you can't look. And now I'm... Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. What the hell is going on right now? I have no idea what just happened. I got stuck. Oh, pick that up. And the other thing is it won't let you leave. like you're stuck. Oh, nope, nope.
Intruder hostile.
Ah! And I'm dead. There you go, guys. That's all I'm going to show for you today. It's just not my kind of game. And I know a lot of people out there are saying, oh, you're not giving it a shot. And I understand that. I'm not giving it a shot. It's just not something I would want to continue to play. I wanted to at least show this off to you guys. I am just not a fan of the repetitive live, die, repeat. It's great for movies, but for me, it's just not fun. Everyone's different. I'm a different gamer than you are. So hopefully you got something out of this video. Maybe this is for you. And hopefully this motivated you to go out and get it because you love this type of gameplay. You love, you know, grinding and that accomplishment, that feeling that you get when you're able to beat a boss. You know what I mean? You love it. But not for me. Just not for me. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream. Thank you those of you that tuned in to watch. I appreciate the love and support. Don't forget to vote on the new stealth game that we're going to have coming out. And obviously the new game that's going to be on the channel is going to be Friday the 13th. And that's going to be coming out in the next week or so. And I will have some footage for you. And we'll be playing that all the time. Lots of live streams. It's going to be fun. And I can't wait to actually get into that. So thank you guys for watching. Love you all. Take care. And I will see you on the next video. Peace out.